One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might.
Hey, my brother. Hey, my sister. Please don't be in a rush to have sex with the person. Please take the time to get to know the person. It's going to take you a long time to get to know them, but that wait will be worth it. Get to know the person before you sleep with them, because sex is sexual energy transfer. When you have sex with somebody, then you're going to carry their energy. So if they have a bad vibe, if they have a bad spirit, if they have a negative mindset, then guess what? You're going to get the negative mindset. You're going to get the bad vibe. You're going to get the bad energy as well. But if you merge your energy with a positive person that has good values, that has a good spirit, that's very uplifting, then you're going to carry those traits as well. Sexual energy is an energy transfer. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. So I highly encourage you, my brother and my sister, get to know somebody before you sleep with them. If this video helped you out, please hit the like, comment, and share. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I wanted y'all to see that clip from Mike Motivates, man. Go follow Mike Motivates on TikTok, man. He be dropping gems on there. I wanted y'all to see that clip, bro, because a lot of times before we even got on this journey, we was not conscious of this. We didn't care. As long as we was getting in some guts, we didn't give a damn about the female's energy. We didn't give a damn about the spirits that she carried. You know, we didn't give a damn about her personality. We didn't give a damn about how positive or negative she was. We didn't care about any of those things. Now, we can't play like that. Now, we can't be reckless like that. Now, we have to be conscious of who we choose to give our energy to. That's why it was important to get on this journey, because before, we didn't care about none of those things. We didn't care about none of those things, and that's what got a lot of people jammed up. You know what I'm saying? That's what still to this day get a lot of men jammed up. We don't get to know these females enough. Now that we have control of our energy, listen, we have the patience to get to know these females because we care about our energy. We care about our life force energy. We have enough control to manage it and give it to the people that we want to give it to. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's with the women sexually or just with anybody in general, we make that decision because we have that much control now. Before, listen, bro, when we didn't have any control, listen, we didn't even know the power of sexual energy until we stopped fapping and started relapsing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It took us to realize that we had a problem to understand how strong sexual energy was. And listen, bro, like Mike Motivate said in that clip, you cannot destroy energy. You only can transfer that. So guess what? If you having sex with these females, guess what? You take on their energy. You take on their negative vibes or positive vibes. You know what I mean? You take on their evil spirits or good spirits. You take on all of that shit, bro. The traits that she have. Listen, bro, when you stick your thing in her, you transferring that energy. Sexual energy is a motherfucker. You combine those, you have a very powerful force. You know what I'm saying? So before, we didn't realize that. So yeah, a lot of people don't believe that, bro, but that shit is real. Because when I realized this, right, later on, when I started this journey and I started reading up on this shit, and then I thought about the females that I was with in the past, it explained a lot. Because after having sex with some of those females, I would be off. My equilibrium would be off. You know what I mean? My well-being wasn't how it usually was. My energy wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, like I was even like to a point to where every once in a while, I would get dizzy out of nowhere. I would get dizzy. And that's what I mean by my equilibrium was something wasn't right while I was with this female. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, it wasn't a coincidence. I was like, damn, you know what? I wonder why I felt like that after I had sex with her every time. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, see, that made a lot of sense, bro. Before, it didn't make a lot of sense. I really didn't think about it because I was unconscious of it. And when you unconscious of things, listen, you don't pay attention. And a lot of times we didn't pay attention to the women that we was sleeping with. We was just diving in it. And before anybody, watch this video, it was not with any of the women that I was in a relationship with. It was casual sex situations. And guess what, bro? That shit fucked my spirits up. I didn't feel right afterwards, bro. Something entered into me while having sex with those women. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be conscious of this shit, bro. And on top of that, just the dangers of it. When I look back, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? When I got to see and learn about these women, I'm so glad that nothing happened in that process because I was reckless with it. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? I wasn't wearing protection. You know what I'm saying? I was drunk, intoxicated, just having those wild nights. Bro. And those wild nights could cost you a lifetime of pain. Understand that. It's a lot of men that's going through it. It's a lot of men that's in court. It's a lot of men that's fighting custody battles. It's a lot of men that then came out of these situations with shit that they can't get rid of sexually. You know what I mean? It's a lot of men that's stuck with these chicks for 18 years, the amount of time that they have to pay child support as the kid grows up. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that comes with that shit, bro, that men don't think about because we too busy thinking with the small head instead of the big one. Because we too busy not being conscious of our sexual energy. That's why it was important to get here. It's no way that you can be successful without controlling this. It's no way that you can be successful without knowing this. Without being aware of how powerful this energy is, So, like I said, man, you have to be more conscious of this shit. I know we joke around, we talk about female nature, we talk about, relationships and all the other stuff sometimes. But ultimately, we talk about our energy, we talk about valuing ourselves and all of that. It's important to stick to that because when you value yourself, then guess what? You're not going to be diving in anything. Now, we more conscious. Now, listen, bro, we think 3 times before we even think about even going there because we don't want to lose our life force energy. And then on top of that, we very conscious of the women that we even choose to talk to because we very protective of our energy, which is how we should have been in the first place, but we wasn't at the end of the day. But now that we know, listen, bro, if you choose to just go in there without thinking, bro, after getting this type of teaching, after learning the things that we've learned while being on this journey, that's all on you. You dropped the ball. Don't drop the ball with this shit. You know what I mean? You got a lot of women that carry a lot of things with them. That's why it got so dangerous for us to watch porn. You know what I mean? Our spirits wasn't right when we was doing that. You know what I'm saying? And we was wondering why we was under that spell. We was wondering why we was addicted to porn because we was taking on the spirits through the eyes. The eyes are the windows to your soul. So what we was watching, we was taking on their spirits from there. So what you think gonna happen when we actually engage in sexual activity with these women? What you think gonna happen? You gonna take on all of that shit. This that powerful where we taking on this shit just watching through these screens. And don't act like you can't feel energy from the videos that you watch, from the things that you watch, from the porn that you used to watch. You used to take all of it in, even from the movies that we watch, bro. You know what I mean? That's why you watch things and then you feel emotions from it. You feel the energy from the things that you see. The things that you see, even in comments. You ain't even gotta look at actual film with people in it. You could read people's comments and feel some type of way. So you gotta understand, once you physically engage in something, bro, you are entering into another type of situation, a different type of force that a lot of us are not conscious of because our brain is clouded. We too busy thinking about the sex. We're not thinking about any other thing. You know what I'm saying? And that is what's so dangerous. That is why every man need this journey. So they don't slip up. You know what I mean? So they could pump the brakes and be like, whoa. Because when you value yourself and your life force energy, you don't want to waste that and don't want to give it to nobody. Hell, I'm in a relationship and I don't even want to give it to my girl. You know what I'm saying? I want to hold on to this and listen, bro. At the end of the day, man, it is your energy. You know what I'm saying? We have to value it more than we ever have before, because these days there's so much negativity floating around. You want to keep that. This is God. This is your life. This is everything about you, inside of you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to waste that. You don't want to give that to the wrong people. You want to stay in your high spirit, high energy, high vibrational, being, your true being, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing more truer than having all of your energy inside of you. You know what I mean? And living out your true purpose and having that energy radiate everywhere that you go. And you get to a point where you don't want to risk that for anybody or anything, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I'm preaching to the choir. We aware of these things now, but I have to remind y'all, man, because I hope that somebody sees this that needs this. I hope somebody sees this that needs this, that may not have that sexual control. You know what I'm saying? That may not have it and out here looking, they be out on the hunt. Listen, bro. Please value your energy. Be careful. Get to know these women, just like Mike Motivate said. You know what I'm saying? Get to know them. It takes a long time. You know what I mean? But you have to have patience. You have to love yourself enough to be able to wait. You have to have enough control to be able to wait and really, you know what I mean? Really scope these things out. Really evaluate these things, bro. You know, that's why we here, so we can have control, have patience, value what we have. You know, because we don't want to lose this shit. Especially to a female that don't mean anything to us. Especially to a female that has a lot of bad spirits, bad vibes, bad energy. We don't want to get in shit to her. We don't give a fuck how big her booty is, how big her titty is, how pretty she is. She could take that shit the other way. Because we all about our energy over here. And guess what? If the chick don't deserve it, she ain't getting it. She not getting it. We better off, right? Keeping that in and living our life and staying close to the Most High. Not just for a moment giving it away just because we was horny. Just because we was on the hunt. Just because we was under the influence. Just because she was pretty. Just because she got a vagina. Just because she got ass and titties. Bro, no, listen, bro. We got to think better than that. We got to think higher than that. We got to be realer than that. At the end of the day, you just got to be real and strong, not weak. All that shit that we used to do was weak. All that shit that these niggas running around doing, all of that simping and validating and jumping in anybody's panties and shit like that, fucking any of these chicks, fucking all of these. Listen, bro, that's weakness. They can't control their primal being. They can't control that shit, bro. And all of us have a primal side to us, but it's all about control. It's easy to use that as an excuse. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? So I got to do what I got to do. Nah, man. You a man when you have control over your shit. You a man when you put the most important things first over that shit, bro. And that's God, man. That's your self. That's your energy. That's your family. That's your purpose. Man, you know what I mean? We gotta continue to talk about this shit, bro. But I wanted to share that with y'all real quick, man. Make sure y'all have a good day. I'll check back in with y'all later, all right? Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get on